Thanks to our friends at Blizzard for sponsoring today's video. In today's video, I'll be customizing some shoes, an Xbox controller, and an Xbox Series S for the new season of Overwatch 2. Season 3 is upon us. It's only right if I customize these items for the game. Let's go! I am so excited for Overwatch 2 Season 3. It's only right if we customize some things for the game. So you know what that means, let's go! Okay you guys, so the first thing I'm customizing is these shoes, and they're going to be based off the character Legendary Chaucer Reaper. I think Reaper's new skin Chaucer looks amazing in the game. I love the design. So we are basing the whole custom off the new legendary skin. So the first thing I have to do, you guys, is I have to airbrush this part gold, because basically this part is going to be his weapon. For airbrushing, we have to make sure we do very light coats. We have to keep this looking very clean. Okay, so the next step I wanted to do is add these designs to the front. If you look at Chaucer Reaper's skin, he has some cool designs on his weapon, so I wanted to incorporate the same thing here. One of the goals is to add as much detail as we can, you guys. We want to make these shoes look almost exactly like Legendary Chaucer Reaper's skin. Okay, so after we lay that down, basically what I'm doing is airbrushing over it gray, because most of his weapon is like a darker gray, but then it has some hints of gold. So I want to do the same thing here. Okay, so after I've done multiple coats of gray, now it's time to finally remove the stencils. We have to make sure we do this very slowly, but these are coming out really great, you guys. This was the exact design I had in my mind to put on top of the shoes. So the next design I'm adding is the Overwatch logo onto the shoes. It's only right if we add Overwatch onto the shoes and all of Reaper's design. Okay, so the next step is we're doing the lotus flower emblem from his back, and we put it on the toe part of the shoe. So basically what I'm doing now is airbrushing this top part gold. Always have to make sure we're doing multiple coats. Whatever color we're airbrushing, we have to do it. Okay, so the next step is I have to airbrush the toe part black. Basically, I am airbrushing over the gold black due to when you take off the stencil, it's going to leave that metallic gold looking flower, and I think that's going to look so good. Okay, so after airbrushing it black, now it's time to take the stencils off to reveal the lotus flower design. So after removing the tape, the next design is Reaper's face. I wanted to add his face to the shoe because I think that would look awesome. So basically what I did was I sketched Reaper's face off camera, and now I'm painting it gray, and we're going to add some details to it right now. Okay, so after doing that design, if you look at Legendary Chaucer Reaper skin, it has some hints of blue in there, so I wanted to add that right here on the shoe. So the next step I'm doing is I'm airbrushing the whole midsole black. I didn't want to leave any parts white onto the shoe, because if you look at the Reaper skin, it's mostly dark colors. As I'm airbrushing, I am doing very light coats, you guys. I am taking my heat gun in between the coats, and basically I am speeding up the drying process. I think after doing the midsole black, it's only right but to add some more black onto the shoe, so I wanted to paint the tongue black. After painting the tongue black, I wanted to add another color here. So basically, I'm adding this darker red burgundy color right here on the shoe. Last but not least, I wanted to paint the inside of the shoe black due to the fact that it's no white on the skin. So I wanted to add this, and this is going to bring it all the way together. Okay, so we got the first shoe wrapped up. Now we got to do the second one and make sure I'm doing all the steps I did on the first shoe onto this shoe. So basically I have to paint it gold, lay down the stencils, paint it gray, lay all the detail down, and make sure that this comes out as clean as we did for the Okay, so the next thing we customizing this Xbox controller, and this is inspired by the new mythic skin Amaterasu Kiriko.
The path shapes you. The spirits perfect you.
Kiriko has so many variations to her skin, but I wanted to do this mostly like her gold one. Okay, so before I airbrush, I made sure to sand and prep this controller before I paint because I want the paint to really adhere to the controller. Okay, so after doing light coats of the gold, now it's time to remove the stencils because I want to paint within these stencils and add some more detail, especially with the clouds and Kiriko's headwear. Okay, so the next thing I'm doing is I'm basically painting within this headwear logo yellow because if you look at her crown, it is yellow. After doing her headwear, I wanted to make sure I am painting these clouds. I think adding the clouds on the controller is going to look really good as well. Okay, so now we about to customize the last item, which is the Xbox Series S, and I am super hyped up. This is my first time ever customizing the Xbox. So the design for the Xbox, what I wanted to do is I wanted to do the Antarctic Peninsula design from the map in the game. I think it's going to look very cool if we add all the details with an Antarctic Peninsula onto this Xbox. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm airbrushing this very light blue. Okay, so after the light blue, now we gotta hit it with some darker blue. I wanna really mimic the same kind of sky in the Antarctic Peninsula map. So after we got the blues laid down, basically what I did next was I did like some northern lights. It's some northern lights within the map on the game, so I wanted to definitely incorporate that as well. Okay, so the next step after adding the northern lights, I wanted to add like a small lake here at the bottom, and then after the lake I really wanted to add some penguins. I saw some penguins on the map and I think it's gonna look really cool. We add some penguins at the top here. So after the lake, we had to add some penguins. I'm thinking about doing at least like 3 penguins on here. I think adding the penguins just creates that whole Antarctic Peninsula effect because as you see in the map, it is penguins just walking around, just enjoying life. Next, I wanted to add snow, so I'm doing this effect with my brush, but basically I'm putting some paint on the brush and then I'm flicking it to add the snow onto the console. I think adding these little details just makes it look so much better. Now it's time to take the tape off and it's actually time to remove the stencils so we can see that logo. I gotta actually go in there and paint it orange, like some parts orange, because it is orange parts within the logo. That's the video. Thank you for watching. Overwatch 2 Season 3 is now live, so go jump into the free-to-play action today. Thank you again to our friends at Blizzard for sponsoring today's video.